Hello, great. You found my channel. Welcome to Epiphany Blue Handmade just for you. My name is Summer Rae, and I strive to bring the magic each and every time in any project that I create. Today, I'm going to take you through the creative journey that led me to create my 2020 Christmas tablescape. At the outset, let me just say that you too can create magic by simply tapping into your imagination and using the items that you have on hand in your own home. So here we go. As I said, this is my 2020 tablescape, and it begins with the project you see in the back. It's a project that I put together using an old frame that I had. I trimmed it out in bling, silver bling as you can see, and I matted the whole picture frame with glittered paper, and I added these two pictures, which were the inspiration for this project in the first place. I saw these two pictures, and the first one is a picture where someone had set up a table in a forest where it had snowed, and it was very intriguing to me. I loved it. And the second one is a close-up of the table that was set. And so I decided to create this whole project, this whole picture, around those two pictures. So as I said, I glittered the frame, I added the pictures, I glittered the mats that go to the pictures, I added the floral arrangement at the top, I added those branches, and I wanted it to look like a real forest. So of course I would add grass on the bottom, and then of course I added some snow and 3 dancing reindeer. And there you have it. I love this project. I think it came out great. And so from this project, I knew what I was going to do with my Christmas tablescape. And so what you see before you is what I created as my 2020 Christmas tablescape. Now, we all sat down for dinner. We had laughs. We had good food. We had a good time. And I loved the way it came out. So let me just take you right through it really quickly. And let me also say, the first thing I want to point out is the only two, and I mean the only 2 items that I bought this year for this tablescape is this cute little owl that you see here. This cute little owl from Walmart, because I went into Walmart and I saw him and I just couldn't leave him. He was so cute. And I knew I wanted to add him to my tablescape. And the only other thing that I bought this year is this on the bottom is a silver snowflake. It's a big one. It's pretty big. And when I bought it, I was going to hang it from the ceiling, hang it on the wall. I was going to do something with it, but I didn't imagine that I was going to use it in my tablescape. But I did. And so I'm going to start taking, and these trees, all of these trees that you see, every single one of them, I got last year from Walmart at a deep discount, and I do mean a deep discount. This is when they were selling out all of their Christmas stuff, and me and several other ladies were rummaging through and finding all the goodies that were left, okay? And so I didn't buy these this year. These were from last year, all of these trees, and they're beautiful. These 2 reindeers I had from 2 years ago, and they had a dull finish, so what I did was I glittered them, okay? So they sparkle and they look brand new. I love the way they came out. Once I glittered one, I knew I was on the right track with doing that. And so that's what I did. I glittered them. These little birdies and the little baskets that they sit in, I've had them for years because I used to do floral arrangements, and these were some of the components in my floral arrangements, so I've had those. So I didn't have to buy those this year. This floral arrangement that I made, this box was a wooden box that I painted green, added some bling to the feet. These feet weren't on here. These are little round balls that you can use in different projects. You can get these round balls all over the place. And this was from Walmart last year. This was from an ornament that you can put on the tree, but I took it apart, and I used part of it in the front and the other part in the back. This that you see hanging are these little, I think they call firefly lights, they call them. If you can see the lights, I hope you're seeing the lights. So that's what I did. To add some lighting to this floral arrangement, I added this little lighting strip. And of course, these silver things you can find all over the place. So I added these sprigs of whatever they're called. This I've had for years. I dug it out and added that. And added this little flower thing here. And as I said, this box was on my table one Easter with another full, with some white carnations or something in it. And so what I did is I took some foam and I covered it with a napkin. This is a napkin that's got a leaf pattern on it. And I took some foam, I covered it with the napkin, and I stuck it in there really snug. And then I started to stick all my arrangements in there, including the moss. This is called moss. For those of you who craft, you know that's moss. Added some moss around there, and then added all the other components in it. And that's how I made the floor arrangement. This is my cake plate. This is my cake plate that I then added. I added, and see, it's not even stuck together because it came glued and I unglued it so that I could store it easy. And so I took this ring of ivy, I put it around the bottom of the cake plate, and again, this is that snowflake. I was going to hang it on the wall, but then when I realized that it would look really great there, I made it the focal point and the bottom of my centerpiece. So I laid the snowflake down. I laid the bottom of the stem of my cake plate. Now I could have done it like that, and I did try it like that, but it didn't look as interesting. When I added the ring of ivy, I said, okay, I like that. That made it look much more interesting. So that's what I did. I added that. And then, of course, I added the floor arrangement. And then I started putting my trees around and my reindeer. And then put some in the back so the people in the back can enjoy and appreciate some of this ambiance. And, of course, I put the tall ones in the back, short ones in the front. You know, you arrange it the way you want. And I added some leaves because it's supposed to be a forest theme. Now forgive me if this isn't put back exactly because I'm trying to do this and not take up all of your time. So I'm going to do this really quickly. Put those back. I believe that one was there. See, I'm not even remembering where everything was, but you get the point. And he was there, and this one was here. Okay, and that's how I put it together. You arrange these things how you want them. See, I can tell right away. I probably had put that one in the back because it's taller. Put that one in the front. And so that's it for the focal part of your picture. And doesn't this go so well with the project in the back? I mean, it just goes together. And I created these bottles. I wanted the concept of having Christmas spirits to drink. And so I created, these are bottles. People know that I repurpose bottles, and so they save them for me. I don't remember what drink was in here, but yeah, I repurposed this bottle. This is a napkin that I decoupaged on here, added bling to it, added floral elements to it, bling the top of it. I believe this one screws off. Yeah, because I wanted the element that you could still use it as a canister and pour stuff out of it, although it might look like it's supposed to just be an ornament for the table. Now this one I got carried away with. I meant, again, this is a napkin that I decoupaged on here, added the bling, okay? This one I was supposed to also leave open so that I could unscrew it, but I got so happy with adding the bling, I sealed it up and now I can't open it, but it's okay. I like it like that anyway, and I added all these elements to it, and I created Christmas spirits. So I've got 2 bottles of Christmas spirits. Okay, so now I'm I'm going to set the table the way, as you can see, there are other places that are set, but I'm going to set these two back to how they were. And this is what you can do. Now, okay, so here we go. This is from Family Dollar. Those of you that are viewing this video are probably from all over the country. So you might not have a Family Dollar, maybe a Dollar General, but check them. They do have really nice stuff. Here's the proof. $1. You can totally do this, guys. $1. When I saw these, I grabbed 6 of them because they were so beautiful. I said, and at the time I didn't know what I was going to do with them, but I knew I was going to do something spectacular with them. So there you go. You add your charger first, then your dinner plate, and then you add your soup bowl, your napkin. I created these napkin rings, and one of my videos I'll show you how I created these. You won't believe what's under there, so what I used to make those with, but pretty inventive. So you add your charger again, you add your plate, you add your bowl, you add your napkin ring. Some people put it on the side. Some people will put it on the side. Some people put it there. I rather like it there. Or sometimes people will stick it in a glass. Sometimes you'll stick it in a glass, sort of like that. But you know, it'll be folded so that you can really actually sit it in there really nicely. Oh, and these are fruit cups. Fruit cups or dessert cups. It was like $1.50 from Walmart. But of course I blinged it up, and it becomes a candle holder. Okay? And these were on the side here somewhere. One on each side. So I have two of them. I like symmetry, so oh, I think one of these might have been here. Yeah. I like symmetry, so I usually buy 2. I never buy odd numbers of things. So like when I saw these plates, I bought 6. I wouldn't have gotten 5. I might have gotten 4, but I got 6. So yeah, so you put those together, and then you add your glasses. Your water glass goes there. Your wine glass goes there. We enjoyed coquito shots, if you know what coquito is. Or you can do wine shots. So I got these from Walmart, and I bling them up. Okay, these are shot glasses, and I think, where's the other glass that belongs there? I think this one belongs here. Oh no, I see it. Okay, so this one belongs here, and I think this wine glass belongs here, and this shot glass belongs here, and then you start to add your cutlery, and you're in business. So I don't know what the protocol is, and I was supposed to research it, Google it, but I said to heck with it. I'm going to put them where I want to. And I'll tell you the rationale that I used when I set the table is, if you're going to have soup, then your spoon would be first. So that would be the first thing you use. And then, of course, when you get to your dinner course, then you use your fork. And then the last thing would be is your dessert. And this is a dessert fork. So that's the order I put them in. Whether or not that's the recommended protocol, I don't know, but that's what I did. Yeah, so here we go. Set the other one, spoon first, fork and knife on the other side, and you've got your table set. Okay? And that is your table. Set for dinner. Oh, and of course I had found these. I had these ties for a while, and so I added them. I thought those were a good element. That was a stroke of genius I had, because I had these for a while and don't remember why I bought them. Usually you'll see these at weddings. Tables are set with these bows, which are really so beautiful. So I added them. I made these pillows, so everyone's got a pillow on their chair. I made the tablecloth, which matches the napkins, by the way. Okay? And that's how I put my Christmas tablescape together. And you can too. So, thanks for visiting. And this is my very first video on my channel, Epiphany Blue, handmade just for you. Keep on watching, okay? Thanks for listening. Bye.